My name is Tazim Elkington. I operate as the Indian Black Butterfly. My entire bouquet of services is about change, progressive change. And you'll get to taste some of that as we go along. Nature intended a child to be created between two. Why is it that we have created situations where we think that only one parent ought to be involved in the life of a child? And in growing that child, in loving that child, in spending time with that child, in participating in that child's life. We as human beings are constantly playing different roles and have multiple identities. You're a brother, you're a sister, you're a wife, you're a husband, you're a partner. Why is it that now when the child arrives, you think that your only responsibility is the child and you forsake everything else? Of course, the child is going to need attention. But then you cannot forget your relationship. Your relationship with your other also needs time, also needs space, also needs nurturing and nourishing. So if you do not have a clear balance of how much time you spend with the child, with your partner, or with your significant other, with whoever else is more important in your life, and you don't balance that act, you will find that things may not turn out the way you actually wanted them to. Children learn very quickly when they're really small that there is a play here. So when we talk about behavior, it is very, very important that parents are careful about the way they behave in front of children, because everything you're doing, the child is picking up. So the thing is, be careful, be aware that every experience you're having in front of the child is experiencing it. So then, if you find that the child goes to school and becomes a bully, don't be surprised, because the child has learnt bullying from home. We need to change the cycle of dysfunction. And we're only going to change it by recognizing that we cannot impose what we accumulated from the previous generations, because a lot of that does not work. You cannot be a better parent if you're still copying your parents and your grandparents. So you need to examine yourself. How do you want your child to grow? Do you want your child to be freer, to be more open, to be able to communicate, to be able to do a lot of the things that you weren't allowed to do? Do you want your child to be a mini you? Because if you want your child to be a mini you, you already are a dysfunctional parent. Because that's not the point of life. The discipline that's necessary now is based on communication, on negotiation, on having conversations, on explaining to the child so the child understands, because these new kids want to understand. So explain to them. Don't make hard and fast rules. Negotiate, explain, make them understand. And when they still try to push the boundaries, then put your foot down and say, that's it. I am the adult, I'm your mother, I'm your father. This is the way it's going to be. And that's it.